So I find out that I've been saying Gucci way too much recently. I don't know. Okay. Listen.
How'd you find this out?
I feel like I've finally crossed the Rubicon of having my lingo that I will have for the rest of my life. And now it is
It'd be really tragic if Gucci is one of those.
Yeah. I say things are Gucci. I say dead ass. I call things fire. You know, I mean, it's not good. It's cringe.
You're going to watch your grandkids open a present and be like, wow, that's real Gucci.
You already signaled this several weeks ago with the Rizzler.
Yeah. It's true. We were talking like a bunch of boomers about the Rizzler.
Yeah.
It was actually funny though. The other day I looked up like words that the Gen Z use just to the parent guide to understanding their language.
Oh man, we were joking about you being a boomer earlier.
I know. It made me think of it.
What are these kids up to?
I just want to see how many words we
Is
actually.
that a racial slur?
Let me add it to the list of mine.
Wow. Well, actually, the definition that they had for charisma, there was more in a romantic form of saying like your charisma, right?
Yeah.
It's not just saying he's got charm and charisma. It's like charisma to
Pick up the ladies.
Yeah, for other purposes.
Oh,
besides,
okay. So you're saying it's a sexual thing.
Yeah,
It's
it was
a sex thing.
It was on the to be cautious of list of words for parents to understand.
If your kid's saying Riz, you should sit down with them, have a conversation.
Yeah. Well, they said, but don't try to slip all the words in there or try to notify that you know everything. You might spook the child.
Dude, this sounds like freaking Art of War for boomer parents to try to discuss these things with their children.
Wait, I don't think I understand. So you're saying Riz is exclusively sexual?
That's what they're saying.
I thought it was more dynamic than that.
Yeah.
No, they're saying that's this
Who's they, by the way? Who wrote this article?
NBC, Reuters.
It sounded like it was like written like Axios, but it wasn't Axios. It was like Axios or something. It looked like it would have been Axios, but it wasn't them.
So you're talking
Jonathan Swan's writing an article about Riz.
It sounds like you were brought into an alley to be sold a fake watch, and that fake watch was what the kids are saying right now.
Covering up my watch.
Oh,
I mean, this could be a fatal flaw on my part because maybe I just assume more dynamism than there actually is. Because I use the Shrek, the smiling Shrek GIF. It's become popular now. I use that, and people reacted negatively. And I clarified this. I'm using this sinisterly, not sexually. So maybe Riz is just sexual. And I'm just missing out.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
You know, actually, they got the Rizzler.
They did?
Yeah, he's in a state penitentiary.
Wow, Batman finally caught him?
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
He's in Arkham. Finally caught him. He's in Arkham.
There was one word I'd never heard of. It was chuggy.
Yeah. I know that word, but I don't have a working definition
I
of it.
honestly feel nervous about what you're about to say to me.
I honestly don't even remember. It was like, kind of like just like gross or like
Frickin' Jamie, look it up. What's chuggy?
Yeah, look it up.
Turn the safe search on for that one.
Check out Axios.
DuckDuckGo.
DuckDuckGo for chuggy.
For chuggy.
Oh man, no, it was just.
So Brant, actually, real quick, what do you think chuggy is? Actually, Sammy.
Yeah,
let's
let
get
Sammy go.
What's Sammy?
I've
What's
read it.
chuggy mean?
Something pot related.
Pretty good.
The kids
Okay.
don't smoke pot nowadays,
Yeah,
though.
they're on
no,
that.
sure.
They're all like straight edge or they're on uppers.
Yeah, they're on that.
From what I've heard.
They're not juuling. That was on the list too.
Juuling?
Juuling.
Because a parent doesn't know what a jewel is?
Apparently.
Man, this is for people who are being raised by their grandparents. Your kid's not saying that. He's showing up to school wearing a shirt and tie. You're looking this up.
You got a definition?
Yes, it's from Axis.org.
Axis.
That's close.
Axis.
Whoa. Axis?
Axios. I was.
Axis. I want to go to allies.com,
Yeah,
dude.
exactly.
I'm
What's
nervous
this,
now.
Stormfront? What are you talking about?
The parent is is the enemy to the child, right? That's how they see it. So you gotta learn their language. You gotta learn what the enemy's saying.
Brant's favorite parenting website, White Pride Worldwide.
I'm gonna leave.
We've got you at our web. There's three of us and only one of you.
If you were to leave now, that'd be a mission of guilt.
Exactly.
All right, what's the definition?
Chuggy, cringy or awkward.
Cringy or awkward.
Specifically used by Gen Z in reference to trends from the early to mid 2000s.
That's
All right, for early to mid 2000s things being cringe.
Trend.
Okay,
Yeah.
Okay,
So Drake and Josh, Chuggy.
Yeah.
rom-coms, chuggy, I guess.
Chuggy? Well, that's rough. Why not just say cringe? Why do you have to additionally, make it very?
I don't know, because I feel like the early 2000s are probably it's about time they come back in full force. So I'm sure this is a Gen Z resistance to that.
Yeah,
Because we went through the 90s being cool.
Well, Netflix revived iCarly, didn't it?
Was it Netflix or was it? Was that or
Prime?
Paramount? But yeah,
one of the streaming services.
Well, I did see a very. I don't know why my Facebook right now is like full of Stan Facebook pages. So like for different video, TV and stuff like that. And for some reason, the iCarly Stan page, they're very mad about the fact that they're canceling after season 2 for the new one.
Oh, really?
So,
Really?
wow. Yeah. So
I think
the fans have spoken. And
from
it's
what
not
I've
good.
heard, the ending of season 2, it's Freddie and Carly getting married.
Okay.
I think, and her mom shows up. That's what that was their last ditch effort to try and bring the show back.
Was her mom
But then-
like a special character in the original?
Or like their parents were dead or abandoned them
They were
or
never
something.
around.
Her dad, I think her dad's in the military. I think
okay,
it is.
yeah. Okay.
And then like he's gone.
Yeah, he's actually in a black site.
He saw too much in Fallujah.
They had to quarantine him. Fast.
Yeah.
But then once you bring the mother back, I guess that's the last card they have, so they can't have another season, right?
It's
Like
true. It's
Well, they didn't actually bring her back. What it did, they did the classic sitcom thing where off screen somebody walks in
and they're like,
and then she goes, "Mom,"
End.
and then the
End
ends.
credits.
Yeah.
Did they bring everybody back for the show?
I think
the
most of
core
the
cast,
actors.
yeah. Well,
yeah.
except for
What's her face?
her
The one that played
Sam,
her
yeah.
sister. No, yeah, her
Jeanette
good friend.
McCurry? I think.
Jeanette
Yeah,
McCurry.
Yeah, I don't
McCurry.
think she was brought back.
Well, she kind of got screwed over by the whole enterprise, so that would make sense.
She was in a bad state of affairs.
I really don't care. Why are we talking about the iCarly
Great question.
revival?
Great question.
Yeah.
Chucky,
Did Brant bring
because
this up? I
Chucky-
think
Chucky-
Brant brought this up.
No, I didn't say iCarly.
No, Brant brought iCarly.
Yeah,
up,
it was Brant.
Yeah,
Oh,
Brant,
shit.
actually,
Yeah, why did you have to shift the conversation to art? Every time we get together, it's iCarly this, iCarly that.
Gosh, oh my gosh. Pick another word on the definition list.
I'm sure we know the definition for most of these. It's,
No, it
we're
was
not.
about 50% I recognize. There's more than 50%, but there's like
Well, I'm going to bring this up because I actually have a microphone.
there you go.
Or maybe you can bring this up. Bring it up on your phone.
I don't have my phone.
What?
It's over there. I was being a good guest.
You're basically naked right now.
Yeah.
All right. The website is
your skin
Axis.
tone shirt.
The last thing I had up on my
Button
phone
up.
was the 2 soy jacks pointing. Know your name.
Oh, I saw the world's first soy jack in Chad the other day. It was a Soviet propaganda from the 40s.
Oh goodness.
Okay.
Of course the
Gen Z. Okay. Gen Z slang. Axis.com. All
So
right.
would you say doing this is making us chuggy?
Oh, it's axis.org. It's an organization.
There you go.
Yeah.
A political action organization.
I don't know.
It starts with a quote from Henry David Thoreau. So you know, famous Gen Z. All right. So we've got. Oh, come on! Don't make me. I'm not trying to
just
get.
makes
Okay.
us
Okay.
cheery.
So we got some fun, harmless, and silly ones.
Ooh.
Adulting, we all know that. Aesthetic. She ate. That ate. Left no crumbs. Okay. Basic.
Left no
The next
crumbs, I
one
don't
is
like that.
basic. BB, synonym for babe or baby. Bestie. Bet. Big. Blueprint. Boo. Boot up. Boy with an eye.
Dude, how many of these are there? You're
There's
just
a-
going
there's
and
so
going.
many.
You're still on B.
medical.
Yeah.
Bruh. Bussin'.
Bussin'.
Those are all pretty easy. I'm trying to find CEO of Clout Dead.
Find something we don't know.
I know. Well, I'm trying to look here. I think I might just actually be okay. IGL.
In gamer life.
Yes, the opposite of IRL.
Yeah.
In gamer life.
Okay.
Um,
Would you say
keeping
that?
it 100.
Would you say that you're a different person in your gamer life than in real life and IRL, dude? I think you're different.
I'm
in
a
the
lot
gamers.
more expressive in gamer life, I think.
Yeah, what kind of things are you expressing in gamer life, Shad?
Mostly, good luck, have fun. All right. We got be aware of AF, ASMR, BDE.
BDE.
These are all pretty classic.
Honestly.
BFFR, BFing for real. Bomba clot.
Jamaican. It's a Jamaican
the
swear.
Jamaican F bomb.
Yeah.
I forgot how it's the context.
Boomer.
That's a
Okay,
Jama-
boomer.
That's the F bomb for Jamaicans.
Apparently, according to this.
What was the context?
According to Axis.org.
But what was the context that it's used in by Gen Z?
it's just a
They-
generic.
They weren't using
People
it as-
just. It was on Twitter for a long time. You were just.
I'm not on
You
Twitter.
literally would just title a tweet "bomba clot" and then just have a video or
Should have
something.
told Matt Nolan about that before he went on. He's on honeymoon, I think, in Jamaica right now. He could have been,
He's unprepared.
he could have been tearing up sandals. Bomba clotting all over the deck.
I love how these.
I didn't mean it in that sense. It was dynamic. It was a dynamic thing.
I didn't know it could be sexual.
Yeah. Some of these are funny because it's like you got to really be worried if your kids say boomer / okay boomer. A way to dismiss an older person. And then Brant was like, what? The kids are dismissing the older people.
Me?
Yeah. Cancel, Cotton 4K, clapback, clapped, cringy.
So these are ones you got to worry about.
Dead ass.
Yeah.
Well, Dylan apparently is a fruity, suggestive of being gay. Not always logically.
A lot of these are old.
Rain is fruity, and I'm not explaining why. Okay,
Which is funny because I think they mean rain. I read this and we were thinking that rain is actually, it's a person, not actual rain. They're saying rain is fruity.
No, I think it's actual rain.
It's spelled like actual rain.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think
I
so.
and you know what? I agree with that. Rain is fruity.
Yeah,
Freaking fight me on
100%.
it, dude. Yeah.
Fight you on it. I'm not explaining. Apparently, we should be worried if somebody says touch grass.
Touch grass.
All right, so here's the ones that are red.
That's
No escaping the Matrix.
Yeah.
yeah,
But
In gamer life only.
yeah.
actually, I didn't know touch grass. That just means like
Go outside.
reconnect with
Just go
reality.
outside.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we got red flags, right? Which is a Gen Z thing as well. So here's some things. If your kid says this, we got Addy, short for Adderall. Okay, catfish. Okay, that's millennial. D, as in short for the D. DTF, FWB. This is all just tweet. This is all like text things. Friends with
Well,
benefits.
as parents,
Hooking
snooping on a
up.
kid's phone.
Hooking up. Yeah, because
That
in all
famous
human
Gen Z
history.
term.
Yeah.
If someone's catfishing, are they actually going to use the word catfish? I'm catfishing you right now. Like, do you think a parent would see that written somewhere?
Or you
Maybe
could
they're
say,
planning a
I'm
catfish.
cat. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
catfishing Brant.
Yeah.
Say.
I bet swatting is on there.
Yeah. Kill myself, kill yourself, not safe for work. Pull, a person's ability to attract sexual partners. This is all pretty common.
No,
Riz.
dude, we have
See,
to censor you saying KYS, dude.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
YouTube will knock you out.
Demonetize.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. After that.
Unalive myself. Simp. Nice.
Simp.
Oh, this is a definition of a simp. This is pretty funny. A man who prides himself with chivalry and hopes of getting sexual gratification from women. He's over the top without the girl giving much in return. That's not quite the definition.
I think a simp wrote that.
That's what I'm thinking.
And if you end that sentence with "and unjustly so,"
He's over the top without the girl giving much in return, which is his damn right. We've got smash. Okay, stealthing. Secretly removing. Okay, I'm not gonna read that one out.
No, I remember that one.
Yeah, I knew that definition.
Putting ussy at the end of a word, and Zans. I know all of these.
Did you read the disclaimer at the end on how a parent should approach the child?
Well, let's see. If you heard something here, if you heard something here for some reason from us first, and Crendon or whatever your son's damn name is, has been saying any of these things, here we go. As a final thought, as you can see, there's a lot to keep track of.
Yeah, true.
We hope knowing these terms helps you discern when your We hope knowing these terms helps you discern when your teens are just engaged in harmless fun and when they're in need of intervention. One caveat: teenagers are all about authenticity. You have to rap with them. You got to put your chair back.
Turn your hat back.
Yeah.
You know, the thing about it is that the biggest guy, you know, out of anybody in history who would have slept during math class was definitely Jesus Christ.
100%.
You can really relate to that.
They
Dude.
can smell inauthenticity a mile away, so carefully consider the choice to add these words to your vocabulary. Your teens may think it's cool or funny that you're using them, or they may find it totally uncool. We don't want to be totally uncool.
You guys want to get in the car ussy, dude?
And therefore,
Hey, take out the trash ussy.
can we get more
Straight no
Sammy?
cap.
Josh, can you put Sammy up a little bit more? He's a little quiet.
Well, I have a theory here, actually. I mean, Brant, I think the reason that you're actually studying this and expressing outrage at some of that is you're looking to become the generational Uncle Tom.
Yeah.
Such that you're going to angle yourself by currying favor by betraying your own zillennial.
When they
Gen
start
Zers,
rising up into full power, you got to figure out where you're going to get your meal from.
Brant is already kind of out of the generational dynamic. I would not consider him a zillennial or anything along those lines. So yeah, no, you're a chameleon.
I crossed
A man with
generations.
1,000 faces, and the thing about a man with 1,000 faces, you never know what their true face is.
Yeah.
No.
You know what they
Whatever's
say?
expedient for the time.
You know,
Yeah.
the Japanese say that you've got the face that you show others. You've got the face that you show your family. You got your face that you show your closest confidants. And then you have the face that Brant puts forward.
when were you talking to them about me?
The Japanese.
Yeah, me and the Japanese. Me and the Japanese, we were on Axis.org.
Yeah, we go way back on the forums on Axis.org. Oh, goodness gracious.
Man.
Welcome to the freaking Monomaniacs podcast, everybody. We got the freaking Sammy Roberts and the Brant Cohen on the pod today.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes.
The
Yes.
Good to be back.
Yeah.
It is we are recording currently on January 1st. So Auld Lang Syne and all that. Happy New Year. Big things coming in 2024 for the world at large and potentially for Monomaniacs as well. I don't want to, excite anybody, but we got like 5 subscribers last night. And we're pretty excited.
The freaking trajectory is nothing.
If you're
but up.
watching this because you saw the short on YouTube about aliens smoking weed, well, let me tell you, there's more in store of equivalent content.
Make this your New Year's resolution.
Yeah, check us out on Patreon, like and subscribe on YouTube, all of the above. If you somehow sat through whatever that was that we did with Brant a few minutes ago,
You're still here. Welcome. Yeah.
So I thought that it would be a good time for us to have, we'll probably catch up a little bit more in the Patreon / Sammy. If there's anything you want to, bring up from your travels, we'd be happy to have you. And the format has changed a little bit, so we're not doing the Monomania stuff as much as we used to. But I was thinking about New Year's resolutions. I want to just come out right away and say I don't have one, and I refuse to have one.
Well, you think you're better than us, dude?
Yes,
you
I do think
better?
I'm better than you. Also, if Brant has one, I don't want to hear about it.
It's probably something iCarly related again. Every freaking time.
Like, I want to be more like iCarly.
I want to write more fan fiction about iCarly.
Yeah. I've
Get
actually
that season 3 going.
I have seen the guy from iCarly, the guy who plays Freddy, in real life. Eating
IRL?
Yeah,
Not IGL?
Not
IGL. Who knows? I may have seen him in gamer life as well.
True.
Behind the anonymity of the screen. Yes. Yeah, he was playing.
Logged on to the Monomaniacs Minecraft
Yeah,
server.
exactly. And being like, where is everybody? And why did Vince build an elf tower? All right, so I looked up a list of the best achievable New Year's resolutions.
Are you looking at me?
And I want to get...
Yeah, Brent.
Yeah.
Achievable.
Yeah.
You will not be in iCarly season 3. Stop telling people you're gonna.
Carly's mom is just Brant.
Carly, it's me. Yeah. Man, this wedding is bussin'.
No cap.
No cap. All right, so I'm gonna start listing some of these out. Well, actually, Sammy, first off, do you have one? I would like to hear if you potentially have one.
I've told myself I don't know how actually real this will be, but I'd like to start learning Spanish this year.
That's good.
So, I
That's
realize
pretty
that
good.
I don't
Spanish?
You know Latin.
True.
I don't know Spanish. But Latin, but I realize I don't really know languages. I just feel like I'm decoding what's written on the paper. I don't actually learning it. But Spanish, there's actually, people I could speak. My housemate was a Spanish major in South Bend. So theoretically, there's someone I could actually practice with and at least make baby steps towards doing it.
Nice.
There you go.
Nice.
Legitimate.
My now late grandfather, rest his soul, once said, if you want to learn a language, you need to sleep with a woman, and she will teach you the language. So
Any language?
he didn't say that explicitly.
He didn't phrase it exactly like that, but that was the core of what he
How am I
said.
supposed to learn Esperanto now?
No.
Forgotten language.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to start reading some of these out. And let's pick one for Brant, shall we? All right, let's see what we have. We have 65 of them. Hopefully, some of these are achievable. Start a gratitude journal. An easy way for you to start a gratitude journal is you could list things that you're thankful for and potentially reciprocate for people who have done good things for you. Like say, I had you on the show 8 times and you could give us maybe $5 a month or something. All right, next up is make time for family.
Should the gratitude journal be all those people I think should be thanking me? Just write that down.
Okay.
For my presence.
All right,
So how does a self-made man use a gratitude journal?
A man who has never any support from anybody else in his life.
Brant, who are some people who you think owe you thanks?
Who's in your book of grudges?
Yeah.
My book of grudges?
Yeah. People that owe you.
That haven't thanked me yet.
Yeah.
Are you insinuating us?
Perhaps.
Perhaps?
Perhaps.
Okay. All right.
All right, we're moving on. Make time for family. Brant's a family man. He loves his family. He doesn't need build a better budget.
That actually,
Okay.
we were talking about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. In what way?
I need to build a better budget.
Okay. All right. Well,
I keep mental tabs on what I spend, but I don't have anything written down.
Well, see, the thing is he has 7 Paramount Plus subscriptions because he's trying to make sure that the numbers go up on iCarly season 2, so they'll bring back iCarly season 3.
Yeah.
It's a full-time job.
It's like a drill tweet. Just delete your Paramount Plus subscription. No.
Please help me budget $5,000 on Paramount Plus.
I just got to budget $5 for the show.
Yeah.
There we go.
Out of your your $85,000 a year salary or whatever it is, you've got 65 set aside for iCarly expenses.
I need to budget for the church. I need to budget for you guys.
Yes.
So that's the goal.
Practice mindfulness. All right, next
one.
Cook something new each week.
That's actually been my goal.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so mac and cheese, and then next week it's mac and cheese with a little hot sauce on it.
Just different variations of craft.
Yes.
So I run through all those. No, actually,
Then next is hamburger helper.
my goal,
Rice-A-Roni, the San Francisco treat.
my goal
It's
right
the
now.
best thing San Francisco ever gave us.
That's 100%.
I want to do braised short rib with like a cheese-based polenta.
Okay.
So
That's
nice.
1 week.
That's 1 week.
That's 1 week, okay.
And then the next week, I was going to try to do a beef Wellington.
Wow.
Yeah.
Whoa.
That's a pretty intense project.
That is. So that might take 2 weeks.
There's a lot of momentum to keep up.
Yeah.
exactly.
So I haven't planned that far ahead.
I think this is mostly
how many
thinking like
weeks are-
maybe put a squash in the oven or something like
did
that.
that.
How
I did
many,
that
how many
different-
weeks in a
3
year,
ways.
Josh? How many weeks in a year?
It's 52.
52, yeah.
52. I don't even know if you could think of 52 foods right now.
At this moment,
Yeah.
individual things.
Yeah.
Well, actually, you know what? At Christmas, I started this at Christmas. I made my grandma's eggplant parmesan. No one in my family has ever been able to recreate it the way she did, and I did. I succeeded.
Wow.
I did it. Everybody in the family said it was the closest to grandma's eggplant that we've ever had.
He's
So,
giving off real abuela energy right
Thank
now,
you.
dude.
Thank you.
Real abuela
Round of
energy.
applause from the studio audience of one guy.
It's all about how you fry the eggplant. That's the most important part.
Okay.
And I had to practice before Christmas to make sure I had the blessing from my mom to go ahead and
So
make
how many
eggplant.
eggplants did you go through?
3 eggplants.
Wow, 3 whole eggplants?
3 whole eggplants. I got about 6-7 layers in the dish.
No, I'm saying like how many did you go through before you perfected the frying method?
2.
Okay.
2. I learned what I needed to do, and my mom approved.
All right, next up is
Great story.
Read more books.
That is another goal of mine.
What?
I've been trying to read this.
All right, Brant.
I've been trying to read the same book for 6 months now.
We understand you're working on yourself.
I'm already perfect and I don't owe anybody a damn thing.
I just need to read more books. I gotta finish The Art of Not Giving an F asterisk asterisk asterisk. I've been working on it for months.
And honestly, it stresses me the hell out.
I'm still giving an F asterisk asterisk asterisk. Sammy, what's the next book you're reading?
East of Eden by John Steinbeck.
Awesome.
Based.
Next up, create a cleaning schedule you'll stick to. Brant?
I always clean.
He's always cleaning.
Always cleaning.
Never not cleaning. He's either cooking, he's cleaning. Hopefully, he'll be reading.
Trying to read.
What is this dynamo not doing on a daily basis?
Definitely not the next one. Number 8, drink less alcohol.
No. The past week has been quite a lot.
I like this. The blurb under this. You already know you don't need to drink to have fun. You don't know me.
Are you my parents?
Shut up, Mom. I'm not your little baby anymore.
Commit to a healthier sleep routine. Join a club.
That's a goal.
You know, this is funny because the first time we ever had Brant on this show, he promised to join like 3 freaking clubs and didn't join a single one.
I called them. I called the rowing club.
Called the club.
I called the rowing
And
club.
what, you got voicemail and we're like, that's it?
I couldn't. They didn't. No, they didn't answer. I called a couple times. They didn't answer.
You what?
I tried a couple times. They didn't
You're
answer.
starting to short circuit.
They were.
We got to keep the pressure
They were
on.
30
Well,
minutes
the way to
away.
do it, Brant,
Didn't
is
work.
that you go to their Twitter page and you say, "Hey, at Rowing Club, you suck," and then they direct message you.
Yeah.
Taking notes.
Yes.
DM them, yes.
Yes. That's how I got free AMC tickets I've never used. Next up, quit smoking, which we know you'll never do. So,
Happy day, Brant.
Hey, Brant.
We'll step out in a few minutes.
yeah, we have Zin in here if you really need your
Yeah,
hit.
you got a freaking this freaking fiend over here.
Next up is learn to love vegetables. Okay, he's already into eggplants,
who's
so-
above the age of 25 and is like still I don't eat vegetables.
George H.W. Bush.
Yes.
No, a real person, not a fake fictional character.
Next up is prevention exercise your brain. I have no idea what this is. That's an ad. Never mind. Become
Prevent Alzheimer's.
become a plant owner.
A plant owner?
Yeah.
Like
People are calling people who own plants plant owners like you would call somebody a dog owner.
Yeah.
They're trying to make it seem like having a plant is somehow like taking care of a creature that's alive.
Every plant I have is near death's door, and so I take each one into the office, and there's people there who actually take care of plants, and they're coming back to life. So I'm out of plants in my apartment. I've got one left.
Well, I think this is just the Overton window shifting, Shad, from, okay, well, we're going to be dog mamas or cat mamas because babies are too hard. And now I'm going to be, geranium mama because dogs are too hard.
Yeah. Well, there's this whole thing now, too, where people are like, just because I have plastic plants in my home doesn't mean I'm any less of a plant parent than you are with real plants.
I have to dust them.
That's like having a stuffed dog.
You got to dust them,
Yeah. Okay. Next up, this one's specifically for Brant. Okay. Take the stairs. Okay.
Ouch.
This one, not for Brant. Start doing yoga with your partner.
Ouch.
All right, this is
Why don't you dig into Dylan for a little bit? Can we work on yourself for a little bit?
Brant, would you be open to yoga even without a partner?
Yeah.
Stretching is important.
That ain't yoga.
I've always wanted to try hot yoga. I'm interested to see what happens there.
What is specifically about hot yoga?
Whoa. I'm interested to see what happens. What do you mean?
You're in a room where it's like 100-something degrees.
Yeah.
And you're doing yoga for like an hour. They say it's really good cardio.
And what's happening in that room, Brant?
You're sweating and stretching and moving.
All right.
I don't know.
I feel like I got to stop this because I feel like I'm just getting this carnal desire to beat up Brant. It's just with you being on one side of the room, there's three of us over here. I feel emboldened by
Well, Josh is on my side.
Are you?
He's hiding away.
He's sinking down.
Retreating.
Yeah.
I guess I'm alone.
Am I the only one? This is for just the people in the room. Josh right now has got the hairline of a Dracula cosplay.
That is a tight hairline.
Yeah. That's my current opinion.
Yeah, that looks like it was drawn on with a Sharpie.
Yeah. Nice. Cool. Yeah. About my hairline? No, I have a strategically placed hat on at the moment. For
there's a reason. Yeah.
No, I have gotten to the point where I will I am now lamenting my hairline. Like I actually start to feel some tangible sadness when I look into the mirror about it. This has never happened before. I've never been worried about it, but now it's just like the love is gone. It's all disappeared. Well, and especially this time of year, you're seeing all these pictures pop up in your feed. 10 years ago, 5 years ago. Look at all that hair. look at what we had. Look at what we lost.
This is something that neither Sammy nor Brant seem to have to worry about.
Oh, it's coming. I can feel the sun more right here.
Yeah, let me just do a little quick. Okay, all right.
Your front's fine.
The front's fine. It's back here.
Yeah. It's a war on two fronts. This is Axis.org right now.
There's an east and west conflict happening on our hairline at this moment.
Well, would you ever do like one of the hair transplant thing where they bring it back and fill it? No.
I'm not.
You lament, but not.
I'm
that
not
much.
a beta, dude. Oh. Come on. This. I gotta lean into my testosterone, right? Is that what they say? It's the testosterone that does it.
Testosterone imbalance.
I'm too much of a man to have hair, right? That's what it is.
Yeah, it's all here.
Yeah, well,
You got all your beard.
migrating
hair.
Yeah. But Sammy, you got a beautiful mane there.
Yeah, I'm getting it cut off this week though.
Whoa, how
I
much?
can ship it to you. I mean, I'll get
Make a wig.
Locks for love, locks for
love,
death.
exactly.
Yeah.
Well, the funny thing about hair, I think, is that it has to be your hair because there's issues with with foreign DNA being introduced.
It's like really funny though.
I want Sammy's hair, literally Sammy's hair.
I thought about this once when I had a feeling I was going to go bald someday to like grow my hair out, get a wig made. I would put it aside and just wait till I'm actually bald, and I'll have my own hair.
That is actually a remarkably good idea. Now that I think about it, yeah.
Yeah, there's going to be people at Locks of Love languishing for that extra hair, though.
Yeah.
I'm going to cut my hair, I'm going to grow it long, cut it, and then keep it for myself.
That's how I do charity.
Yeah.
One of my
His gratitude journal. Thank you, former me, for saving this wig.
yeah. It's just Brant thinking of himself in the gratitude journal.
Gratitude number one, me. Thank you so much, me, for being me.
One of my favorite Google reviews I ever saw was for my current hairdresser, hair cutter. Not a barber, I guess. I feel like I am emasculated every time I say hairdresser.
Stylist.
But like, what else are they?
Stylist.
What is the distinction?
I think you got to go
Barber,
like,
I think, has to be a dude.
yeah.
Barber
Well,
has
no, I
to
don't
be-
think it does.
No,
I think
barberess.
you have to be like at a barber college. You got to do like a specific training to be
Versus
a
beauty
barber.
school.
I don't know, maybe. But anyway, regardless,
Stylist.
the review was this place does not provide free haircuts for those that want to donate their hair to Locks of Love. And let me just tell you, I think that is one of the least intensive things you could ever do for charity. The act of not grooming yourself for an extended period of time is all you have to do, right?
Yeah.
I don't think you should be rewarded.
Not to be dismissive of Locks
No,
of
of
Love.
course,
They do
of
good
course,
work.
They do
but
good work, but still, it's like you don't deserve a free haircut for it. That's all I'm saying. Is that crazy? Is that a bad take?
You don't deserve a free haircut.
I think that,
I think it's a free haircut.
yeah. Well, you have to pay with your hair, I guess.
It's true.
I feel like the more insane part of that is that somebody's going to different hairdressers and barbers and being like, "Hi, I would like a free haircut."
Yes.
And how much hair do you have to donate, like, to Locks of Love? Can I donate the clippings from any amount of hair?
No, it's got to be a significant amount.
a certain length, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
A certain length you have to have
Exactly. Yeah.
to make the wig.
So you're gonna start working on that now, Brant?
Thinking about it, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what you should do? You should go bald on the
Is it
top.
You have to
8
grow 8
inches.
inches. What is it? Here? Oh, here?
Help me! I like the idea. Brent's wondered how many inches is 8 inches, Shad.
I am leaving now for sure.
I like the idea, Brant, of you going totally bald on the top, growing your hair out way long, and then having sort of the, like hair down to your back, bald on top look.
You like that?
I like
I
that.
think you look good in that.
Because it's sort of the
All
only
right.
people who have that hair are either failing jazz musicians or guys who are still holding on to the hippie lifestyle in the year 2024. And I think that you could possibly be one of those guys.
Yeah.
Or you could just be the only Brant.
Which one of those guys? The jazz, the failing jazz, or the holding on to hippie?
Well, you know how to play saxophone.
Not very well. So. Exactly. I'll take that one.
Exactly. Considering you probably don't have acid flashbacks, you should probably be the failing jazz musician.
Maybe some acid reflux.
What a boomer ass thing to say. Holy smokes. I think there's a Garfield comic about that. Or Pickles. Yeah.
Pickles. I liked reading Pickles.
Oh, goodness
Yeah.
gracious. Yeah. Oh, man. Well, okay, guys. So we're all here. We've all made it to year 2024, right? I want to ask you, what to you was the most defining moment of your 2023? What was going on that year in the greater zeitgeist in your own personal life, right? What's the thing that you would say was the major impact? I think I know the answer for Shad, so it's a pretty easy one for him.
Yeah, I think I'd probably get in trouble if I didn't say that my son, I think, is probably. Which, I mean, it changed absolutely everything about my life. So 100% that. All for good reasons and all good things. But yes, a total
I will say though,
sea shift.
qualifying it by saying I would get in trouble if I didn't say it implies that you were thinking about saying it.
No. I mean, honestly, I don't
Well,
want to
you just
put.
helped
I
him
don't
dig
want
a
to put the
grave.
mentor.
The mentor.
I'm falling apart. Brant, get out of here. Your energy, dude. Your energy. I don't want to put the mental energy into figuring out anything else I could possibly, kind of be up to that stuff. So, yep, definitely that.
He was really going to say the GTA 6 trailer.
Getting those 5 subscribers last night. That's
For
what
sure.
did it. Yeah. I'm trying to think. That's a tough one.
What about you, Sammy?
one
You
to
have
know.
something?
Question?
Living in another country
Yeah.
for 4 months.
So you're back from Britain.
Yes.
What's the review?
Yeah.
Review?
What's
Yay or nay?
Yelp. What's the Yelp?
Better or worse than an alien smoking weed?
I mean, who can compare? It was overall, yay. I mean,
Yeah.
on a personal level, I miss all of the friendships here, and it was kind of a little hard finding community, obviously. And London's kind of an overwhelming place, but everything else being equal, like if I had that there, I would totally love to live in London. It was really kind of the surprising thing about it is that despite being in one of the biggest, not one of the biggest cities in the world, but one of the most important large cities in the world, it felt. I just walked everywhere I needed to go, and I had kind of a pretty defined radius where I accessed everything I needed to do on a day-to-day basis, where I needed to shop or go to work. And so it felt actually like a smaller environment than anyone I've lived in America, except perhaps Hillsdale.
Yeah.
But it felt comparable to Hillsdale in that I just walked where I needed to go. I didn't have to worry about a car. I didn't, have to. You forget, and especially if you're in the Midwest, that, or like, for example, my family's in Texas. It's just like people expect a 30-minute commute, a 30-minute drive to the store or something. That really struck me. I was just in Texas for Christmas. Whereas there, I just walked everywhere. I didn't have to worry about my car that's constantly breaking down.
The Screaming Eagle.
The Screaming Eagle. Yeah. And it was just kind of a nice pace of life.
So 3 blocks to the Greg's. Get yourself a sausage roll.
Exactly. Sausage roll, coffee. You get a meal deal down at Sainsbury's, Slowly die.
What's your Tesco meal deal? What do you go for on Tesco's?
Oh, I get the sandwich, like the ham and cheese sandwich, the mustard, and then the Walker's crisps. They have like the prawn crisps. I don't like those.
Ooh. Yeah,
they have like steak flavored. They were like the meat flavored chips.
Umami.
I had a horseradish and roast beef one there once.
That sounds good.
It was the horseradish was way too strong. Needed more beef.
But you can really have an economy of a meal deal. You get the most expensive item that's in each category. And you're probably making £5 off the meal deal. You get that naked juice smoothie. I mean, come on.
It's financially actually irresponsible not to buy it.
Exactly. At any given day, just calorically, it makes the most sense.
Yes, exactly.
I had a friend once who said, like, the sandwiches in Britain, the whole, the diagonal plastic sealed sandwiches there. He was like, yeah, they're amazing out there. They just really know what they're doing with the sandwiches. Is that true?
They're okay. I mean, they're kind of, flimsy, flaccid things. I mean, they're not that nothing to write home about. So I mean, that guy was just coping.
Yeah, a little bit of coping going on. What about you, Brant, on your 2023?
Oh man, well, this was like my first full year back in Illinois, and I really, I think I caught a pretty good groove of reconnecting with a lot of high school friends, a lot of friends from Hills that are out there, really starting to understand the community, the area better. So I think that was probably the biggest part about it. I did a lot of traveling, so I was in and out a lot. But every time I came home, I actually enjoyed being back and seeing different friends, different families. So I took more advantage of Chicago this year too, which was great. So I just really enjoyed that. One of my regrets was not visiting Sammy in England.
Oh.
So
yeah, because I had Notre Dame paid for this apartment. I thought it would just be a studio, but it was like a bedroom, a kitchen, a living room.
He had it all set up
with couches, and so I had people.
Gosh, in Britain, that's like a fortune.
In middle of Waterloo too. Just
near
the map. It's right down the middle of the city.
Everything.
There's so much history there. Napoleon. The battle that happened there.
or ABBA.
Well, I did ask my students. I asked my students first day of class. We went around the class, and I said, "Can you name?" I had 9 students, and I said, each person, the typical new student details, but also a favorite character from early modern English history, and I gave them dates to bracket it. And someone did say Marie Antoinette. So, well, no, I was really trying to think of how to twist it, but I couldn't.
You couldn't try.
I would take favorite early modern Austrian. But, no.
Oh goodness. For me.
It was Sammy being in Britain.
It's true. It's true. I mean, the amount of times I looked to the east and I stared into the night sky and a single tear went down my face was...
He's looking at the same moon.
You sang Somewhere Out There from American Tail.
Beneath a pale moonlight.
Yeah.
Somebody's thinking of me. And that person is Sammy Roberts. No, but in all seriousness, I would say it's the upcoming arrival of my child would probably be the one.
So that's in 2024, though.
Yes, I know. But the preparation, the impact of it,
okay,
all that jazz. Maybe that's what's the word I'm looking for? Maybe that's a cop out. I don't know. But then again, if yours works, mine works as well, right? Is that how you phrase it? Why are you laughing at me?
Nothing.
Brant, you can double down. You're allowed.
No. Keep going.
Okay.
No, Shad's right. Your baby is coming. The preparation is good, but he's got the baby.
Whatever.
I don't know.
Okay, so
I'm gonna leave.
Yeah. What are you guys' favorite 2023 Brant memories?
me still sitting here with my foot in my mouth.
Yeah, I think I've got a couple. I got a couple of favorite Brant 2023 memories. Mine is when he lived in Illinois, but spent 35% of his time in here.
I honestly, I kind of want to, maybe we should dive into this because I feel like this is, my brain is broken right now. Like everything that Dylan has said, that Sammy said, that Brant said, I wanted to turn on Brant. Brant, why is it that why do you think that you've kind of inspired this ire in me right now? I don't know why. What a question. What a question. I want to dive into this because I realize that it's totally unwarranted.
I can feel it.
I feel like you've been
you
on
don't
this
hear
show
his breath quickening over here, Brant. Like, it's been
My heart is
slowly-
racing over here.
because you've been on 7 episodes basically at this point, right?
I don't know.
I think you're the most populous guest, right?
Probably, yeah. I've been on the
definitely,
most.
yeah.
100%. So maybe there's this sort of this. Maybe I feel like you're gunning for my job. Maybe I'm resistant.
Yeah, there you go.
You're searching for the co-host position. I'm worried
he's
about
the
my
co-host
territory.
in this situation.
Yeah.
He is central host. And I will say, you have been in the running for a while now, but
As long as I can stay in the
yeah.
running, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
yeah.
We have preparations in case one of us dies. Says something illicit on the internet, is arrested.
Yeah, we got a whole list. I mean, number one, Chris Pratt, of course.
Yes,
we could bring
yes.
him on.
If you can't get him.
But we can't get him. Probably Brant.
Yeah. Keegan Michael Key.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's got a good gig going.
That's true. Yeah.
Well, so does Chris Pratt, but
He
gets to voice Garfield.
Yeah.
I don't get to do that.
That's
pretty
true,
cool.
guys.
Give it
This
a try.
is a perfectly good time actually to announce that I am leaving the show. I am the voice of Odie in the upcoming Garfield film.
Who is there? Anybody voicing Odie for that? Who's voicing Odie in the upcoming Garfield film?
Well, he just makes.
Well,
dog
Odie doesn't
noises.
talk, right?
Yeah.
I know.
Well, someone has to bark.
It's true. That is. I mean, I can't argue with that. Somebody does have to bark.
It's just gonna be like Vin Diesel or something. Like how he voices Groot and says one sentence.
yeah.
Josh is just feverishly typing over there, trying to find out who plays
Jason
Odie.
Momoa, fresh off of Aquaman, Lost Kingdom, or whatever it's called. The last
Or like the
DCEU movie.
the lost
Yeah.
box office.
It's Harvey.
Keitel. Harvey what?
Harvey Guillen.
Harvey
Harvey
Guillen.
Harvey Guillen. Mexican American.
Okay, what is
I'm
he
glad
in?
there's representation in the Garfield film.
He is the servant from the What We Do in the Shadows show.
Oh, the guy who
Oh.
plays Guillermo
Yes,
in What We Do in the Shadows.
Who's playing John? That's his name, John, right?
John Arbuckle.
John Arbuckle.
Yeah, hopefully. I feel like you're kind of a John Arbuckle figure.
What
does that mean?
We're the wild animals that live in your home and make fun.
Yeah.
Eating all my food.
I'm Garfield right now. I guess Sammy's normal, the cutest cat.
Of course.
But doesn't Garfield have animosity toward Odie and not toward John? I think he's got a little.
No, he gives John a lot of guff.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I don't know how much Garfield you've read.
Yeah, I don't know how much you're caught up on the canon for Garfield,
yeah.
but
Not a lot.
Yeah, he makes
Do you
fun of
even
him.
know who?
I watched
Oh,
Dylan.
what was that guy's face?
We talked about him.
Yeah, the terrible name.
Is it
Lyman.
Lyman?
You don't even know who
we
Lyman
talked
is?
about
Yeah.
Lyman.
do you even
on the
know?
show.
He doesn't even know the deep lore.
even know
No.
Lyman.
Yeah.
I've seen Tale of Two Kitties, though.
That is not deep lore.
What was your London experience like that, Sammy?
Tale of Two Kitties.
Yeah. Did you accidentally replace yourself with a royal cat that he lived your life?
I tried, damn it.
Yeah, I like the idea of Brant sitting there like on Tubi or whatever, being like, I want to watch a oh gosh, why am I forgetting his name? Oh gosh,
Bill Murray?
Bill Murray. There we go.
Murray.
Sorry. You're like, I want to watch a Bill Murray movie, and being like
His best.
Yeah, A Tale of Two Kitties. Not even the Garfield movie.
So
Garfield
who
2.
voices John in the new film?
It is Nicholas Holt.
Nicholas Holt.
What
Who's
a
that?
weird choice.
Yeah, and then Vic is voiced by Samuel L. Jackson.
Who?
Who's Vic?
I don't know.
Well, now who doesn't know
By
the
Is
law?
she like the Liz replacement? Like
No,
Victoria?
by Samuel L. Jackson.
Jackson.
Love interest is voiced by Samuel L. Jackson, which would be funny. Which objectively
I
would
might
be
watch.
funny.
Yeah.
Apparently, he's a great cat.
Oh yes, I've seen this. He teaches Garfield how to be a wild cat.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Wild.
Yeah.
Well, there's in the speaking of deep lore, there is Garfield's grandfather cat.
Yes.
Is it the same?
I don't think
no,
so.
it's not the same
It's
character.
insane to me that they would have Garfield, played by Chris Pratt, being taken out and taught how to be a delinquent by Black Samuel L. Jackson. It's like such a strange decision.
Is Illumination doing the Garfield movie or?
I think it probably is.
Sounds like an Illumination project. I don't know though for sure.
Probably. This is Pixar's bounce back picture, right?
Sony.
Sony.
Oh wow.
Right off of the Spider-Verse comes in with Garfield.
Garfield.
Dude, we need the Garfield extended universe. That's what we need.
Garfield-verse.
Yeah. We need several movies in the same Garfield shared universe. I think that's the next step.
Goku, Garfield universe, cinematic universe.
Yeah, there you go. The Dooku.
Do you guys remember the Dooku?
Yes. You guys know the
The
Dooku?
count?
Yeah, the Dark Universe, cinematic universe.
Oh, that's like the Mummy
Yes.
and the Wolfman. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
When the movie The Mummy, starring Tom Cruise, was going to be the launching point for an entire series of movies. And they had Johnny Depp and
It's the Invisible Man.
as the Invisible Man. That's all I remember as far as the casting was concerned.
Well, they had what?
Renfield.
That's part of that?
no, it's not.
No way. No way Renfield's a part of the Dooku.
There's no way. That's
On the wiki.
No way. What?
This is actually
Is that on Access?
secretly. Is that on Access.org? I only learned stuff from Access.
It's not there. It's not true.
What? Okay, well, I guess they tried to do a backdoor pilot for the Dooku again.
They're
with
relaunching
Renfield.
with Renfield, which
Yeah.
looked terrible.
They're like, come on, guys, this will be the Guardians of the Galaxy. of Dooku. This will be our funny movie.
Yeah, this is how we bring James Gunn into the Dooku. He's gonna start running that.
Oh, speaking of the Dooku and James Gunn, because last time we sat in these chairs, we talked about airplane movie.
Mm-hmm.
Sammy recently watched a movie on an airplane. Let's get a movie airplane review.
Oh yeah, Minority Report.
The new one.
Yeah. No,
With
there's a new one.
Well, the Steven Spielberg one.
Oh, was there? Well, that was a remake of an old one.
Yeah.
Oh, I had no idea.
Yeah. Am I right? Am I correct here? Look up Minority Report.
No,
I believe
there's a remake of the Steven Spielberg movie.
No way. I thought there are two Minority
I watched the
Reports.
Steven Spielberg one.
Okay.
Um,
Am I?
There's a TV miniseries that's a remake.
I'm just being a dummy then. I'm just being a dummy, and I think there's another movie that I was thinking of.
You're thinking of Total Recall.
I'm thinking of Total Recall.
Total Recall.
Anyway, how was Minority Report?
Yeah. It was good. I really liked its. I found the world that its vision of the future more interesting than. Well, I didn't find Tom Cruise to be very compelling. Just he kind of had the same expression the whole movie of just like, But kind of like there's a scene where like he gets his eyeballs replaced because it's like there's eye scanners everywhere, and so he needs to infiltrate the police space using bootlegged eyes, and so he goes to like this backroom doctor. And there's an extended scene of blind Tom Cruise trying to like get a snack out of the fridge. The guy said it's cut in between two really intense scenes. It's like a thriller movie, and. Like the guy said, "Oh, I left you a sandwich and this drink in the fridge," and like he has like, these pull strings and he's being led to it. But it's just an extended shot of him going level to level in the fridge, getting the wrong thing. Like eats a sandwich, it's like rancid. And he's like, ugh! And he tries to get milk to wash it out, and then it's like green liquid, and he spits it out, and he's stumbling all over the place. So
you're saying peak cinema then?
Yeah. So it was good though.
Is that the movie that has the precogs? What are they called?
Yes, like with these mutants that are hooked up to this machine.
Yeah.
And so they can see.
They're like albino or
They can see crime before it will happen. Specifically only murder. And that way the cops go and arrest the people before they've actually done anything. Including crimes of passion. Like if they're just about to commit it in the instant. And then they kind of put them into this carbonite-esque stasis chambers and lock them away. But it's like a test run. They're like doing it in DC to clean up DC. And then like the axis of the movie is that they're going to make it a national program. The federal government's going to take it up, and it's like, should we be doing this or not? So that's the
pre-crime.
Yeah.
And then the gimmick though is that the things come out with.
Yeah, it comes out with their name. It comes out with their these balls come out with the names of the person who's going to commit it. And Tom Cruise's name is on it, and so he has to go prove he's innocent.
Prove I'm not going to commit a future murder.
Oh goodness, yeah. I always found that to be a very interesting dynamic. The idea of punishing those for their impossible intent, as opposed to the actual acting out of a crime. Seems insane to me, but
I think they were trying to make it into a bigger movie about. Like I was actually thinking of the concept. It was like about free will and predetermination of events. Like you will have done this. And like the Minority Report refers to spoilers for a movie from 20 years ago. Is that like one of the precogs would consistently have an alternative vision of events to the other ones, but they would like burn those reports essentially, so they can never be like shown that they actually did, arrest someone who wasn't actually guilty. So,
okay.
What's up with that particular precog? Is it like especially skinny?
Oh, she's a girl.
Oh, it's the girl precog.
It's girl brain. And the two guys.
It's the girl brain.
Girl brain precog.
Girl brain sees it.
Yeah. That's funny. Yeah. That's funny. In my far future, I'm trying to think about who I would want my precogs to be.
Like who you would put into a machine to tell the future?
I just want to say Brant. I just want
you want Brant to be albino in a pool of milk?
Shave Brant every hair off his body. He's in a pool of milk, wearing a bunch of diodes. So I think there's somebody that you will not be putting in your gratitude journal. Shadrach Strehle.
Oh man.
Goodness. Yeah. I mean, hey, how about this? Let's talk about positive things about Brant. Let's do that for a little bit. Let's list some things we like about
Brant alone.
Yeah.
It's not gonna go well.
Yeah, I've noticed you've actually been pretty quiet for the last 10 minutes.
Brant had been talking to me for a year or more. Then I can't wait to finally go on Monomaniacs at the same time as you, Sammy. Now, I think if he could see what this day portrayed, if he could have precog. Yeah.
Well, we were talking about, we wanted to talk about Frank Lloyd Wright at some point because we've toured his homes and we were going to talk about all that.
Oh, yeah.
All right, talk about Frank Lloyd Wright then.
I don't want to talk about Frank Lloyd Wright.
Why not?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, we have to rebuild social capital. There's a riff right here symbolized not only by Dylan bridging that riff right now, but there's an emotional riff as well.
Bridge.
I'm going to hold your hand.
We need to do some
You're so
some
warm.
exercise to restore this riff.
Okay, well,
cool temperatures.
Yeah, one of the things I read, right, was to try and foster mental wellness in the year 2024 mindfulness. Mm-hmm. All right, let's run some exercises. Okay, Brant, I want you to close your eyes, and I want you to say the first thing that pops into your head.
I don't know where my wallet is.
Okay, all right. That's pretty good so far.
I got it. It's over there.
All right,
Keep them close.
I'm gonna say a word, and you say the next thing that comes to your head. Okay.
Oh boy.
Okay, I'm gonna say friend.
Oh, Sammy.
Okay. All right.
I'm glad you didn't ask me because I was going to say zone.
My eyes are wide open now.
Yeah. Okay. Close them again.
No.
All right.
You got to ask Sammy something.
No, this is a Brant.
No, this is
This is a Brant thing.
I'm trying to bridge this emotional gap.
I'm not the locus of tension, Brant.
Yeah. Exactly. Sammy is a soothing force.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, I'm going to say gratitude.
Christmas.
Okay. Beautiful. Hug.
Chad.
Oh, okay. I think that's it. I think we done. I think
We're there.
You guys hug it out. Hug it out. Okay, come here. Brant. Oh, wow. All scars have been healed. All scars have been healed.
And if you guys want to support this kind of mental health exercise, right, in the bridging of two people, breaking down a rift into something that's just communal and lovely, then you should support us on Patreon at Patreon.com/Monomaniacs Pod. I want to throw a thank you out to our top patrons, that being Luke Robson, Sammy Roberts, Joe Papalardo, and
Zach and Amber Strehle.
You're going to say Luke Robson again. Shoot. I was going to do that again.
Wink, wink, and nudge, nudge.
No,
Yeah.
Hey, any dang way. If you guys are interested, we do a Patreon post show after this that we'll go into. Who knows where that's going to go.
Yeah.
I mean, Brant's
like to
still
say
be in the
Some
room.
real emotions are going to be laid on the table.
That's where we say the spicy content is, but I feel like this has been a fairly spicy episode. It's
You marked as the episode that will change Monomaniacs forever.
we and all sorts of other stuff if you guys are interested. So check that out any dang way. Brant, I'm sorry if you feel as though you've been aggressed coming on this podcast. We do appreciate you.
We do.
I feel like
We
that
do.
that is my toll for being on here so many times.
Yeah, your just desserts.
My just desserts.
Okay.
Yeah, it's my trade off.
Okay. Well, to start wrapping the episode up, I want to, so that there are no hard feelings.
Yeah.
Right. We've bridged the gap. I want everybody here to say one thing they like about Brant. Just one thing. Just one thing they like about Brant. Nothing backhanded, okay, guys? Whatever you do, don't. And I'm serious, guys. Don't say something that could be mistaken as an insult if viewed in the correct light. Okay?
All right. First up, can we have Brant?
Yeah, what are you thankful about, or what do you like about Brant? Yeah.
Well, that's a tough one.
There's so many.
Yeah.
My generosity. Let's say that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I go?
Yeah.
I would say I really appreciate how focused and dedicated Brant is about iCarly, specifically season 2. I think that is admirable and shows that he's a dedicated individual.
The community would be
Dead in the water.
Dead in the water. There'd be a lack of content without his fan fiction, fan art. You know, his various articles, the newsletter he keeps up.
Other Carly heads could not exist without him.
Yeah,
Really, truly.
Really doing quite a service for the world out there.
yeah. I'm gonna say, I'm really thankful for how consistent Brant has been as a friend
Oh,
for coming up on a decade now.
That's true.
So, yes, I'm so happy that I met Brant.
Oh.
Because without him, where would those 6 episodes of Monomaniacs be?
Non-existent.
Yeah, well,
The world would never have
that
them.
episode where we also made fun of you.
Or the one where all of your siblings but your sister cussed me out.
Yeah.
And that was on the Patreon. It's not canon.
That episode with you and Jimmy, where Jimmy and Dylan and I made fun of you for your negotiation skills. I think it was one of our most viewed videos. So, you have a special place in our heart, and we appreciate it.
All right,
Oh, thank you.
Samuel.
Brant's ability to stay in touch with people and intentionally cultivate those relationships. It's not
Yes.
easy to do, but Brant does it very well with lots of different people all over this great country. And
Yeah.
it takes a lot of character, but it's also very intentional. Whenever Brant writes me a Christmas letter, it's not just the general all the best Brant or just a pre-made card. He like writes out all kinds of details about the year, and that takes time, and little things like that reveal someone's character. So that's what I like about Brant.
I think that was 3 very equally.
I had to make up for
all 3 of these were equally kind. And
I thought mine was legitimate.
I know all 3 of them. All 3 of them were definitely.
All 3 the best.
Yeah,
the
all
best.
3 were just really
Brant
kind.
was Jazz like I love Brant has been a great friend because where would all that content be?
I was saying something genuine. It's like a roast format. You know, you got to say something genuine, and then you got to put a joke in
You
the
gotta
end
come with
of
the
it.
real joke.
Yeah.
I can't believe it's been 10 years though.
Almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2014 or 2015.
yeah.
It's good. It's been 9 years.
9
This
years.
is Brant's 10-year anniversary for coming to Hillsdale for Brant.
Yeah, for Josh and I.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gosh,
Decade.
dude.
Yeah.
A decade of
10,
Brant.
definitely 10 years from high school at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that kind of insane to think?
I'm supposed to plan the reunion. I'm not doing it.
Were you class
I was
president?
class president.
Is that my brother's in the same boat? So
Oh, yeah.
yeah, he's
I've asked
I
so
don't
many
know.
people if, I asked my friends and they all say, no, I don't want to see anybody. So I'm like, okay.
Yeah, if your close friends don't want to see anybody,
they don't
the
even
rest
want to
of them.
see me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
10-year reunion. I feel like it's a little too early. Although I guess it'd
Well,
be,
I don't know. My dad and a lot of people my dad's generation, they did 5.
Well, I think
Couldn't even
I
think
think
about
high
5.
school reunions are going to become fewer and far between. I think they reflect a time when people just really didn't move that far away. Like usually stayed in the town.
Yeah.
Whereas like now, I think people just move so frequently across the country and all different industries that I'm not going home for my 10-year reunion probably.
yeah.
Yeah, if I wasn't back in Illinois, like if I was any further than Michigan, I don't think I would go back.
it's not worth the plane ticket, right?
No.
That's-
Well, because everyone says everyone that I've talked to says they keep up with their friends already. Those they want to talk
What
to.
are you supposed to do at a 10-year reunion?
I think the only advantage of having one in 10 years is
Is there like booze,
well,
food?
it depends on where you do it.
Do you laser tag?
I mean, if I plan it, it's just going to probably be at a local brewery and it's just going to be get together. The biggest advantage is a lot of your teachers are still around.
Yeah.
And if you want to see some of your teachers, you can bring a good majority of them back. That's pretty much like the best reason to do it in 10. Otherwise, the next one, 20, I think, is a more realistic year, at least for our generation.
Yeah, but is there laser tag at? Is there laser tag at the 10-year one?
At the is it
Do they
is
have
it a brewery?
time
Will that-
crisis in the arcade?
I'm there.
That's my litmus
Will that
test
get
for
you
an
there?
actually good arcade. Was there a time crisis?
Yeah, I like the idea of you sitting there because you know this loud ass light guns at Time Crisis where they make the noise. You're sitting there, you've paid for both of them. You're double shooting. You know,
All
and
the
then-
ladies swooning.
Oh, I know. It's, yeah, and it's like your high school sweetheart who like you never confessed your love for comes up to you and is like, Brant, I've wanted to see you for so long. How are you? You're like, shut up.
Well, there's
I gotta
the
play
plus.
Time Crisis.
Well, there's the plus side to planning the reunion, just so I can find my old loves.
Yes, there you go.
Oh, dude, that real fast. This reminds me. I went to this really fancy like arcade club in San Francisco when I was out there for GDC.
Yeah.
And it was covered wall to wall.
Time Crisis.
With all these arcade machines. Only one of them was broken, and it was Time Crisis. And I was mad.
It's the opposite. It's no Time Crisis.
Everything's
I thought
fine.
this was going to be a good story where there was Time Crisis, but no.
When I make my stacks in arcade with 50 machines and it's all Time Crisis.
True. I want. Yeah.
It's all just Time Crisis 3.
Time Crisis 3. It's all Time Crisis 3.
Beautiful. Oh goodness.
Oh boy.
Anyway, we're out of time.
Actually,
right?
what's new in
Oh,
arcade?
yeah.
What's new in arcade technology? Real quick, what
for
kind of
me?
fun games were there?
They're all ticket machines. That's the only thing
okay.
that's new in arcade technology. People aren't that in VR. That's the only thing you're seeing in arcades. So, on that sad note,
On that sad note,
Thank you.
Play Time Crisis.
do it.
Bye.